with some of our guys. But things like the opening kickoff dictate how many reps each plays each side of the ball would get, you know, and then factors after that, turnovers or 3 and outs or long drives. So, but this is that's our approach. Won't be dissimilar to what we've done the first 2 games.
When you look at Peyton Manning now, these last couple of preseason games, do you see a difference between him and, you know, Peyton Manning in the past, pre-surgery to Peyton Manning?
No, I don't like to make comparisons.
Same guy.
Yeah, past, present, no comparison. You know, even that kind of comparison.
What challenges does he present to your league that's a nice test for them to have to face him right now?
Well, we're facing their ball club, and they're a good team. Solid on both sides of the ball. You know, mainly in a preseason game, there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be trying to get done as it relates to the regular season. So that's a lot of the work that we do during the week, and things that we'll try to get done and accomplish in the game will be, you know, toward situations that will be in the regular season. So, you know, we really don't focus as much on opposing players or you know, even opposing teams as much as we will in the regular season.
But do you think Peyton has something to prove?
Does it matter what I think in that regard?
Oh, sure. You know,
I don't think so. I don't see the relevancy. What my opinion is on that. Don't think it's relevant at all to our situation here.
Did you game plan for the Broncos this week?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, definitely. Like we did last week, like we did the week before. It's just in an amount that's not the same as the regular season.
Is your quarterback rotation going to be the same?
We'll see. We'll definitely with Alex and then Colin, and then you know, we'll see how it plays out after that.
You mentioned that Colin has emerged. Is he your number 2 guy?
Yeah, he's the number 2 quarterback.
And that's carrying into through the regular season.
Well, yeah, everything's fluid and ongoing, but as of today, right now, yes, that's the way it stands.
Did you have a say in the Panther Racing number 4 because it was your jersey number when you played?
No, I didn't have a say in that, but that was just something that the team, I felt honored and that they honored me by putting that number on there. So that was a really neat thing and gift that John Barnes and the team gave, and I'm very, very proud that that's the number.
Did you grimace, I guess, with all of us when you know, the team was a quarter lap away from winning the Indy 500 a couple years ago?
That was a tough break, you know, and JR, you know, made the decision that you know, that only these guys can make in, and I don't know the hundreds of seconds that they have to make decisions, but there's nobody better in the world than these race car drivers at making quick decisions. I mean, they're really like modern day gunfighters when you watch them up close and all that they have to do in that in the cockpit and behind the wheel of that car. And that was just a tough break. And but just forever proud of the team and that the team was in that position that they were in at that part of the race. And you know, they're always fighting. They're always climbing. They're always doing a tremendous job. And it's really about the people that they have working in the organization and the leader, John Barnes. And so just proud. And, you know, now we'll move on and be excited for the fellas this week when they race up in Sonoma.
Jim,
Couple more.
Has Brandon Jacobs done enough? Has he shown enough to earn a role on the regular season team?
Yes, he has done enough.
When you came back from an injury when you were playing, was there an extra chip on your shoulder, perhaps, or just going back to? I mean, quarterback position. Is there more to prove?
Well, the thing the neat thing about these guys, these professional football players, and I always felt this way as a player as well, is that they're not the ordinary people that are out there walking around. I mean, they're not the ordinary people, like that go into a doctor's office and are seen and evaluated, with a leg injury. They're different. I mean, they're some of the world's most perfectly formed men, and they take pride in getting back in half the time that it takes other people with the same injury. They're in tremendous condition, but there's a real pride about getting back onto the field and confidence in that your body's going to be able to just heal faster. And that's a lot has to do with the doctors and the medical staffs. There's no question about it. But I think there's something about these 49ers. I mean, they seem to heal in half the time as the rest of the population.
Last one, guys playing two positions. Does that give you more roster flexibility, especially when you're looking at cutting down the roster?
Sure does. Yes, it does.
I want to ask the first Georgia question of the summer. Well, what can a young guy like him glean from just being around David Akers for 4 straight weeks nonstop?
He has gleaned, which is so much. Just on the subtleties of kicking. The details of a true professional, probably one of the best to ever play the position, and he's taken full advantage of it. He's done just what he should be doing, and that is, been in David's hip pocket, asking him questions, watching every stroke that David puts on the ball, every conversation that David has with the holder and the snapper. He's been a sponge in that regard, and he has grown exponentially. I mean, there's the steady improvement plus the inflection point that we saw at about the first week into training camp. I mean, he is an outstanding kicker, and a lot of that has been being around David and Brad Seeley this offseason. You just seen it. You just seen like how much improvement. And he was already good to start with, but with good tools. But he's a long way from being a carpenter. But he's a lot closer now after spending this time with David Akers.
Jimmy, you're a big baseball fan. Are you surprised to see a couple positive drug tests in a week span? I know it's not your sport, but you follow the sport really closely, and there are 2 right here in our backyard right now.
Yes, I just don't know anything about it. I don't know enough about it to comment intelligently on what is it called? Performing enhancing drugs? PEDs. Don't know anything about them. I really don't.